Chairman, today we've launched the season ticket package for 2012-2013, a package which is, very much a family-orientated one. But how important, as ever, is it for the fans to back the club and come out and buy season tickets this year?
Well, as you know, without season ticket holders and supporters, you don't have a club. We were well down last year, 18% down, which was a big chunk, which made it difficult for the manager's budget. The fans are the lifeblood of any club, and the only club I bother and care about is Dundee United. So yeah, it's very, very important that the fans coming back to the club, and we've had a young, exciting team this year with a bit of experience. Obviously, we've introduced for next year the family stand, lower tier of the George Fox, and every adult buys a ticket and under 12 will get in for free. So that's something to encourage bringing kids to Taddice, and we're also looking at within that stand trying to introduce something that makes it a bit more exciting for families to come along to Taddice.
Mm-hmm. And alongside that in the package, I noticed as well, one of the things we always hear from season ticket holders is, what do I get with my season ticket? I noticed there's a particularly exciting benefits package, which obviously shows that the club are listening to what the fans are asking.
Yeah, we've kept the prices the same again. I can't remember how many years now we've done that, but we've added other benefits for the fans, should I say. So hopefully there's other benefits that they can have, apart from watching obviously a good team on the park. Hopefully we'll have another exciting season ahead of us next year. So yeah, we're trying as hard as we can to do as much as we can in what is a hard financial world for everybody. It's hard for the football clubs, and it's hard for people in general.
It is a hard world, financial world, as you say. The manager last year, when you talk about that reduction in the budget that came last season with the season ticket sales, has done on the face of it a very good job. The squad, the players he brought in, are you particularly confident that can be continued into next year?
Yeah, I mean, the budget actually was already set the time before season tickets went down, so it made it a pretty difficult year. Obviously the sale of David Goodwillie made a big difference to the club's finances, between debt reduction and also helping a bit of the cash flow for the year. So I suppose Goodwillie's sale actually covered up the reduction in season ticket sales for last year. But I'm delighted the way things have gone in the last 4 to 5 months. We had a sticky spell at the start of the season, a lot of speculation in the press, but Peter and the coaches and the players have done fantastically. And I look back and think about last summer when he was pestering me for about 5 weeks to get Gary Mackay-Stevens signed up, and obviously he saw something in the player, and we did do that. And then I think a number of weeks ago, back end of January, I think I was then pestering the manager to get him on a longer contract. So it's funny, we kind of worked together. He found the talent, and then we managed to get him a longer term contract. And there's people like him and other young players in the team, because I hate naming just one player. It's unfair, because we are a team. We've got a number of players up for awards this year, which is great for the club, great for the players, but it's great for the club as well. And it shows we're obviously still going places.
And looking towards next season, I think it seems to be a recurring theme at all football clubs now, that there's quite a few guys leave clubs, and quite a few guys then come into the clubs. Is that something that you're confident that yourself and the manager will be able to look at again this summer and address and make sure that Dundee United have a team for the fans to be proud of next season also?
Yeah, well, obviously we've already signed a goalkeeper, and we've signed another out midfield player. In fact, Richie Ryan was signed more for next season than for this year, so they were all kind of for next year as it is. So, and there's one or two leaving, which is the nature of football, and we're looking at one or two others as well. So we'll just have to see how many players are added to the squad, but we've got to continue bringing our own young players and talented players through, and make sure on the right contracts as well, so that the club benefits in the long term, not just on the park, but when they do leave, they actually get compensated properly for that. So we're heading in the right direction off the park financially, but we need the fans to support us. Supporters are crucial to the club. We had a meeting last week with representatives of the Trust, the Federation and the Business Club, and we sat down and had a very open discussion, and I listened to the fans' concerns over certain issues within Scottish football, and I also gave my point of view. So we do listen to the fans. We've got a great relationship with the fans, and I want it to continue, but we need their support.